2020 dawned as a year of exciting possibilities and hope for the Allen Temple family. We were excited about what God would do through the first year of leadership under our newly installed senior pastor, Dr. Jacqueline Thompson. As is our tradition, we engaged in worship, study, fellowship, and community activities designed to uplift, educate, and strengthen the whole person, including prayer revival, public ministry election town hall meetings, Monday night jazz jam sessions benefiting the Betty D. Gatling Fine Arts Academy, and our Martin Luther King Jr. Sunday with our special guest preacher, Dr. Michael Eric Dyson. But our world was shaken on Sunday, January 26, when we received word during our 11:15 a.m. worship experience that basketball legend Kobe Bryant was killed, along with his daughter Gianna and 7 others in a tragic helicopter crash. We should have known then that nothing would be the same. But we carried on during Black History Month, where we celebrated through Sunday worship, the Struggle for Voting Rights Continues seminar, the Old-Fashioned musical, and beginning our Lenten journey to the cross through special Bible studies and reflections. At the same time, a mysterious disease was making its way around the world. On March 17th, life as we knew it in the Bay Area came to a halt when we went into mandatory shelter-in-place as a result of the COVID pandemic. Allen Temple displayed the best of her God-given gifts and nimbly responded to not only the needs of our congregation, but also those of our community. Our pastor kept us informed and engaged through regular updates via email and video, and the Bay Area's media community engaged her expertise. Worship became a 100% online experience with our regularly scheduled services available on Facebook, YouTube, and live stream, as well as a dial-in feature for our seniors. We transitioned events such as Scholarship Sunday, Usher's Annual Day, Kids Church, and our 101st church anniversary to online delivery. We included new events such as our Evening of Thanksgiving, a jazzy New Year's Eve, and a virtual Christmas party for our children and youth. Back-to-school prayer with the pastor allowed our young people to dialogue with and receive prayer from our pastor as they prepared to return to school in an all-online format. Clusters and ministries took advantage of the ability to meet via Zoom and telephone, keeping their work active. Bible studies changed into not only teleconference format, but also online, as Pastor Jackie introduced Theological Thursdays, a time of dialogue and interaction on the issues of today in tension with the Scriptures. Our prayer warriors interceded for the needs of our church family and friends via email and telephone prayer requests, and hosted all-church prayer on New Year's Eve. We kept members abreast of the blessings happening to our members and in the life of our church through Good News Wednesdays. Advisory board and church business meetings moved online. Our fellowship and community events thrived through digital delivery, including our public ministry's tireless work to get out the vote through town halls and delivering voting information to Bay Area residents. Our Family Life Center was a voting center on Election Day, where voters were able to safely vote using social distancing protocols. We responded to the needs of our community presented by the pandemic. Our food distribution ministry stepped up to the challenge by increasing distribution to 4 times per month and fed thousands of our neighbors fresh and healthy food. Our Streets Disciples, Mask Team, and Deaconess Ministries provided masks, sanitizing supplies, backpacks, and hope to seniors and the unhoused. Our health education ministry educated the community on the COVID crisis through a webinar featuring Dr. John Swartzberg. In partnership with the Alameda County Department of Public Health, the City of Oakland, and CORE, we hosted a drive-through COVID testing site on our campus, providing free COVID tests, where we tested over 20,000 persons. The pandemic was not a barrier to growth. We welcomed new members during 2020, with nearly half joining since we entered shelter in place. Our worship and Bible studies on Facebook, YouTube, and live stream experienced 85% growth over 2019. Giving exceeded our greatest prayers and hopes. We ended the year in a positive financial position. In 2020, we rose up and met the moment. God has been good to Allen Temple and to those who call it home. The church has left the building, and in that we have grown in ways beyond our expectations. We know that our God will continue to do exceedingly, abundantly, far above all we can ask or think. the best is indeed yet to come.